Just to share something. वो एक फोन वगैरह भैया 7 o'clock हो गया
सर जी वो देखना आपके वाला लाइव अभी तो आ रहा है मेरे तो आ रहा है फोन पे लाइव हो गया हाँ इधर तो लाइव आ रहा है मैं यूट्यूब पे देख रहा हूँ पर वो जो लिंक आपने भेजा वो वाला नहीं हुआ खाली ऐसे ही जाती है हाँ जी जब वो लिंक खोलते हैं ना उसके नीचे आ जाता है वो आ रहा है ना जब मैं लिंक ओपन करता हूँ ना तो यूट्यूब पे ले जाता हूँ उसको राइट उससे वो वाला लिंक नहीं ऑन होता वो वाला तो वही है सोफे का सीन है उससे नीचे वाला लिंक लाइव लिखा आता है उसको क्लिक करो तो लाइव शुरू हो जाता है वो तो लिंक ओपन ही नहीं होता जो आपने लिखा है वो जो लिंक के नीचे यूट्यूब लिखा हुआ है ना उसको मैं क्लिक करता हूँ तो फिर वो यूट्यूब पे लेके जाता है जो यूट्यूब पे जाता है तो फिर वो ऑन हो जाता है कौन सा
Hello everybody, we're going to start at 7:10 sharp. I guess 2 minutes there. We will start with Sumit Rajpal and Habib Bang. Can you come on this side? Ismail Ahmed. Ismail and Sumit, please come. How is not? Okay, then why don't you sit? I'll get the next one in here. So we'll start with Mark. Mark, come in here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Mark Pence is he does some insurance products. Very short speech, and he's going to talk about a very special product, which is the how to get health in the life insurance using premium financing. Okay, Mark, few minutes.
Hi everyone. I know you guys seen me before. Thanks. Glad to see you all. So everyone knows that I do insurance, but I'm doing a specialty insurance now called premium finance, where you can buy large amounts of life insurance with minimal dollars and minimal premium outlay. Also too is that one of the main concerns now is that with the change in administration, they're going to be increasing taxes, raising taxes, and lowering the estate tax, and raising the federal estate tax. So, so a couple of these plans, one that we looked at for Doc Bayani and a few other doctors were very beneficial to them. And I know most of you have your stuff in place. If you just want to review it, you can give me a call free of charge, and we can always make adjustments and enhance what you currently have. All right.
So that's great. Thank you, Mark. And all the sponsors are very gracious. They have been told to keep speeches short, and they've been doing it. So thank you. I'll just emphasize what he said just now. He has a very special product for your estate planning. As you know, Biden is going to increase your estate tax. Right now, the limit is with Trump $22 million. It's going to go to $11 million for the couple. And anybody who has the assets more than $11 million, they're going to need estate planning if they don't want to pay any estate tax. And his product, he creates a life insurance policy which is outside your trust, and you know how to pay the policy premium. The bank will pay the premium. All you pay is the interest on the policy premium. It's very, very cost effective, and I have personally done it, and actually it is really, really good product. So anybody who, if you need premium financing, life insurance, estate planning, if you don't need to pay estate taxes, this will generate a very good income in your retirement. It generates really very, very handsome income in your retirement. When you retire, it brings in a lot of cash to you, and it is all post-tax, so you don't pay taxes on that when you actually get the retirement income. So that is another important point. Winnie, you have a few minutes to speak. Come in, Winnie. Winnie is, has a sponsor, the other sponsor, the Synergy Lab is not here. Winnie.
First, I'd like to say thank you for allowing me to come today and present. I'm presenting and representing Synergy Labs today. I have the two owners on the line, which will give a presentation in a few minutes. And I'd like to start with why I would ask you to switch labs. It's very simple. The two owners are on the line. When are you ever going to have a direct relationship? I believe the biggest part missing in business is this, is the relationship between the doctor, between the people who are supposed to be helping you. And I don't believe your staff should be on the phone 20, 30, 40 minutes waiting for answers. They should be quick, easy, and efficient. And that's what we do. Our turnaround time is quicker. We have the best equipment available, best in class across the board. Our COVID turnaround is 24 to 48 hours, with 94% being within 24 hours. Quick, easy, efficient. We also have special PGX testing, but I don't want to get too into it. I just want to thank you for your time. I will be here after to talk to everyone. Today is more of a meet and greet, so you get an idea of who we are. You're also going to be speaking to Arvind Gorani, who is the owner of the company, with Mike Messina. They'll be both on. They'll be presenting for us today. And afterward, I would be happy to come to your office individually and spend 20, 30 minutes, whatever time that you have available, speaking to you one-on-one and really digging in a little bit, seeing where I can help you.
Thank you. Arvind, if you have a speech, you can go ahead. Start your screen. We can see your presentation on the screen, so go ahead.
Can you guys hear me clearly?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So again, my name is Arvind Gorani. I'm with Synergy Medical Laboratories as well as Capital Health Laboratories. We have two certified laboratories in New Jersey. And again, I wish I could be there with you guys right now. Get the commitment that we did this week. So I apologize for that. Thank you for the opportunity to meet with you all now. So I just want to give a little bit of background.
Arvind, 1 second.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, mic start now. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes. Go ahead.
I'm here at the Untitled Chapter, so I'm just going to give a little bit of background on myself and Synergy, and then Mike just had the E5 with you. We're hoping to promise not to bore you guys. I know you guys are busy with the meeting, so we'll just get to it. So again, we appreciate the opportunity to be in front of you guys. Again, I wish I was there personally myself. I had a meeting that we did, so I apologize for that. So again, Synergy and Capital Health Laboratories are two separate laboratories that we both own and operate. We do a multitude of different service lines. We do everything from blood testing to urine toxicology testing, as well as oral toxicology testing. And then we also get into a lot of molecular testing. So we are currently really busy with COVID testing. We are one of the busiest labs in New Jersey, as a matter of fact, with COVID testing. We have the ability, the reason why I think we're one of the busiest is because our turnaround time on COVID testing, and I know probably a lot of you guys might have to be surgical COVID testing as a necessity. And, we get those results back to you within 24 to 48 hours. So we know you have a 70 to the 96-hour window to make sure you get those results in, which we can do in our sleep. We do it hands down, no issue at all. But furthermore, in terms of our COVID testing, we're one of the few labs that offer testing, PCR testing via saliva. So, we used to do only we're pretty heavy in our genetic testing. That means everything from pharmacogenetic testing to diabetes, obesity, genetic testing, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, dementia genetic testing, as well as cardiomyopathy. And what these genetic testing show, which you might get into, is your genetic propensity to have any one of the above disease states that I just mentioned. So we have a pretty full offering, as you guys, as I had just mentioned. A little bit of background of where Mike and I came from. Mike and I entered the lab space over 10 years ago. And the reason why that's significant is because we were reps in an office, and we used to send to different labs. And we know we used to get yelled at by offices saying, hey, why are these EOBs so high? Why are you billing so high? Your billing policy is terrible. And we were embarrassed to send to these other labs we were sending to. We took all that knowledge and started our own lab. And really the reason why we started our own lab is we really hated the practices of other labs. And we said to ourselves, you know, we're going to keep our EOBs down. We're going to keep our billables down. We're going to have a very, very benign billing policy, which Vinny and the guys can fill you in on after the call. But, you know, we've been there, and we know what you guys like and what you don't like, or at least we think we do. And some things make us successful over the last 8 or 9 years that we've had our own laboratory. So with that being said, I'll stop there. Again, thank you guys so much for your consideration of using Synergy Medical Laboratories as well as Capitol Health, and I'll let Mike take it from here. I'll mute myself.
Thank you. Thank you, Arvind.
Thank you guys.
Yes, so I guess when it opens up more, we will invite you in person here, and you will meet all of our team maybe in 1 or 2 next meetings. Thank you for your sponsorship. Yes, yes. Thank you again. Okay.
Mike, let me interrupt you for a second. I'm going to call you on the other line because the phone service isn't working properly. Could you pick up your phone and finish speaking into mine? Thank you.
Pick up the phone.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So
The next service line, guys, is just our COVID testing, and it's something that Arvin hit on pretty well. At the end of the day, it's a platform that we are very proud of as a company. It's an area that we've become extremely experienced on and take great pride in. As I'm sure you're well, Brian, but once again, we utilize the best technology here in the form of our Thermo Fisher Quant Studio 12Ks for our PCRs. As Arvin stated, we've continued to develop this methodology and as well as expand our capacity as the pandemic has continued to grow. So we process thousands of specimens a day, all of which are being reported out in that 24 to 48 hour time frame from the time that we receive the specimen at the lab. So we are, I don't know if this was mentioned, we are located in New Jersey. So for many of you, we're right down the street, which once again helps in that process and that turnaround time. The ability to test saliva has really also been something that's really catapulted us to the forefront of testing, having the same accuracy and specificity as a nasopharyngeal swab, just with a lot more convenience and comfortability to the patient. It also allows for a lot less interaction between the person taking it and the patient themselves, creating the distance for, once again, safety measures. So in addition to our PCR offerings, we also offer a COVID antibody. Our antibody testing is an IgG total antibody. The goal of this is to reduce the number of false negatives that can result from testing just a single antibody. I think it's important to note that this is in line with the CDC's serology testing recommendations as well. So the next thing, once again, would be our Pharmacogenetic Program. Something that I'm actually very proud of. It's what got me into labs years ago. It is what we consider to be best in class, best commercially available. So what the goal is to prevent that one size fits all and trial and error prescribing. I just mentioned we offer the best commercially available test, and that's in the form of 62 different genes being tested. Not to get too much into the competition, but most people out there are offering anywhere from 12 to about 20 different gene markers, so we far exceed them in the space. So that knowledge that you're going to get from the test of the patient's gene information is actually found in more than half the patients that you test. This allows you to help determine the appropriateness of the 300 plus medications that are commonly prescribed. And these drugs range from SSRI, the antidepressant, pain medications, beta blockers, statins, etc. I mean, the list goes on and on. And the goal is to empower you as providers to individualize drug therapy to deliver a better, safer medication. Also saving time by determining what medication and dosage works best for an individual. The report itself is actionable, which medication work best, and also tell you which drugs to avoid that may cause an adverse reaction. It also is what will reveal the correct dosing to give to that patient. All of this is actually based on recommendations that are given by the FDA. Not our personal recommendations, they do come from the FDA themselves. In addition to that, I just want to show you guys here. So the FDA has actually come out and they've said on 150 plus medication that they recommend pharmacogenetic being done prior to the administration of these medications. So it just gives you a little bit more insight. This has been something they've been recommending since 2010. So one of the newer lines that we're offering is our hereditary genetic. This is something that we have 3 new testing platforms on. The first of these is our hereditary Parkinson, Alzheimer's, and dementia panel. I'm just going to go over these in general. We will have more information that we can give to you individual and dive deeper because I think these conversations can get a little, in depth and lengthy. But these panels are designed for individuals with a and or family history of 3 aforementioned diseases. The purpose of the tests is to help establish or confirm diagnosis. It can help explain risks or even guide management. So for patients who are pre-symptomatic, they may benefit from a diagnostic genetic test through preventive care. So understanding that can help risk. Developing the disorder can lead to more personalized care, but also those preventative life-saving interventions in advance. So I'm just going to these quickly for you guys to take a look at. The first one I mentioned was a Parkinson's Alzheimer's panel. The second is the diabetes obesity panel, is a 50-screen test. And the third and most common one is our pericardium panel. This is a 117 gene marker test that tests for the different conditions, anything from AFib to cardiomyopathy, long QT is on here, sudden cardiac death, and the list goes on. So it's just something really cool technology that we're very proud of once again. And then just finally, Marvin mentioned as well our molecular and just the benefit of PCR testing in general that have really come to the spotlight lately, particularly in areas of infectious disease. So this technology allows us to provide to you as a provider quicker turnaround times, increased accuracy, as well as reducing the false negative results when you compare them to traditional models. One of the biggest culprits of this is in UTI space. Traditionally, the process of agriculture grown can take anywhere from 5 to 10 days. When we're doing it via PCR, it's something that have to result out to you within 48 hours. The other area when we're talking about PCR testing is going to be the drug activity section of, we're looking for drug markers as well when we're performing these tests. And once again, that is due to the multitude of microbes that have become pretty just treatment resistant at the end of the day. So all this truly targeting antimicrobial treatment can just lead to a clearer, faster of the infection process. So that's essentially it. That was the quick overview of everything we do. I just want to say thank you for everyone for the time. We are always happy to discuss these offerings further and in more depth. Obviously, Vinny's there. He has some information on him. You can always contact myself at the folks as well for Arden, and we'd be happy to discuss in more depth with you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Mike, thank you. That was very informative and wonderful state-of-art lab you have. Thank you for the update, and we definitely meet in person. With that, I request Sujit Rampal from... all right, so let's... Ismail, come. Ismail Ahmed, as you all know, he's from manager of the Habib Bank, and he just have best wishes for the new year. Not a big speech. Come in.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Bayani, for inviting. He's been a client of mine for the last 4 or 5 years now. So as many of you know, a lot of you know my executive committee of the bank, HAB Bank, also known as Habib American Bank. So I represent their commercial real estate financing side of it. We have been seeing a lot of activities from healthcare professionals going into the commercial real estate investment sectors and whatnot. So that's basically what we do. This is what we specialized on. Anywhere from multifamilies to mixed-use buildings to all type of medical facilities, healthcare-related facilities. We finance, and that's what we are in business for. We are one of the very few, I think, one of the 3 South Asian community bank that's serving this community. So I just wanted to kind of come here. Dr. Bayani asked me to come by. I know that a lot of you, have some existing relationship with the bank. Just wanted to come in and wish on behalf of my executive committee well wishes to everyone. Happy New Year, and a successful year for the APLIQ. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, they do really very personalized service. Being not a very big bank, it's you can get your loans quickly done, and any financing you need, he's really good at it. And you can reach him anytime. That's another good thing. Okay, great. I think this is all the sponsors talk, and this will be your final speech to you all as the president of APQLI. And my dear friends, you are my family, and it's been an honor to serve you all as a president. It's been a difficult year for all of us. In spite of that, we tried our best to do what we can in the COVID time. Yeah. So let me actually, it's part of my speech. So in that, during my presidency, as you all know, we did distribute a lot of PPE, which is personal protective equipments, and Nargis Dutt Foundation. Mr. Fakri, please come here. President of Nargis Dutt Foundation is here, and they generously donated $5,000 for our PPE fund, and he has actually came to wish us and doctors well, and he's been strong support of APQLI. Nargis Dutt Foundation has been working with us for many years, and please we'll request you to say a few words.
Well, Dr. Bayani, thank you very much for including Nargis Dutt in this great project. And since I have here Dr. Gupta and Dr. Chabra, who are our members, thank you very much again for making us part of this project. And here's a check that I have for you for $5,000.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, sir. Thank you. And Nargis Dutt Foundation, as we all know, does a wonderful job helping cancer patients in India and here. And big round of applause for their generous donation. And thank you so much. Oh, I must thank Dr. Jagdish Gupta to facilitate this donation. Dr. Gupta, you want to say a few words about it?
APQLI is my family, and whatever we can do for APQLI is what we want to do. So we are happy that two organizations are able to work together. So thank you, Hussain, and thank you, Nargis Dutt Foundation, for supporting the PPE distribution by the APQLI. Thank you.
Yes. Before I go on with my speech, let me call my dear friend Dr. Chakode, Chairman of Board of Trustees. I didn't see you. I was looking for you since beginning. Come. Please come in. Yes. And before I speak, I think please come in, sir. And big round of applause for our Chairman of Board of Trustees.
Bayani, I prepared this time. Good evening. I would like to welcome you all after a long time. As the Chairman of Board of Trustees APQLI, on behalf of myself, as the Chairman of Board of Trustees and all executive members who are here, I welcome you all for the first general body meeting. Dr. Bayani and Dr. Abhay Malhotra, President of the APQLI, would be soon, has worked very hard to arrange this meeting. Please give them a huge round of applause. Really, it's great achievement, and thank you. Bayani, where are you?
I'm here. Right? Always with you.
Behind. You are hiding behind.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Chakode. Dr. Chakode is my very long-term friend. In fact, I am in APQLI because of Dr. Chakode, and he brought me to APQLI. So thank you, Dr. Chakode, for bringing me to this family, and our friendship goes way back. Thank you so much for standing by me. Absolutely my strong supporter in the community in APQLI, and my dear friend Dr. Chakode. Of course, every one of you is same. You've been always there for me. And of course, if I take one person's name, it's unfair to other person. And I don't want to bore you all by taking each one of us your name. But of course, all our pillars of APQLI senior members, Dr. Shashisha, Dr. Bagla, Dr. Satish Anand, Dr. Pahuja, Dr. Jagdish Gupta, Dr. Dua, Dr. Kishan Kumar. Dr. Kishan Kumar is the one who was that time president when I joined RPQLI. Dr. Kishan Kumar, it's been a pleasure to work with you. Dr. Madhu Karapati, as you know, he's a wonderful person, he's a peacemaker. And who starts it? And my dear buddy Sunny. Sunny is like my lifeline. Whenever I'm in trouble, I pick up the call and I say, Sunny, I'm in trouble. So Sunny is like my absolute holding my back, watching my back. And my younger brother, Abhay, Vinny, Rajendra, amazing work as a secretary and the treasurer, both responsibilities. My Inder as my treasurer. Every one of you have been amazing. That is, Himanshu Pandya is my dear friend. Dr. Parag Mehta, he is like a legend and he's with us as our team. That's an awesome people here, a great team, great people. Our member at large and Madan Raj is a great guy, a very big force in the community. Of course, all the ladies, thank you all for coming. Without you all, RPQLI guys would not behave well. So thank you for being here. And of course my sponsors and every one of you, I am very grateful for this opportunity. It's been a difficult year, but we managed a lot of things in spite of that. We did one of the record programs in the country which was recognized by one media. We donated thousands of kits of PPE, thanks to Dr. Jagdish Gupta and donations from the community. We donated thousands of lunches to the healthcare hospitals. And all of you were involved, Gina, Abhay, Vinny. We got so many lunches to all the hospitals, it became a news all over the country. And RPQLI actually, National RP, followed our lunch program after seeing the success. So that is what the power of RPQLI is. When hydroxychloroquine was very popular and not available, we sent out thousands of pills, not like hundreds, thousands of pills were shipped locally as well as nationally. And thanks to Chintu Patel, he was supposed to come, but he got stuck. He supplied 20,000 pills to me, and then the other people supplied pills to me, and we donated free the thousands of hydroxychloroquine pills because of them. We did also what is called as migrant worker lunch sponsorship. We partnership with the Vikas Khanna. He is a celebrity chef, and he actually partnered with us. And we donated 2,000 lunches. What they have is monthly supply. They get one bag which supplies 1 month supply for one family. We could raise for 2,000 families in India. We send the money just from donation. It didn't cost RPQLI anything. And that was the best part of it. We raised the funds from the community and we donated to them. And it was very much appreciated. And the good news is, even after and of course the last year program where our Sunny was the chairman of the Valentine Day Gala, Dr. Jagdish Gupta was a co-chairman, Dr. Duaji was a co-chairman, Dr. Kishan Kumar was CME chair, that Valentine Day and governing body meeting. It was, still people are writing in the WhatsApp groups about how successful it was, how good it was. A year later, still said that was the best governing body ever by RP. That's what they're still saying that. And good thing about it, we have $20,000 profit still in account from that event. So that is the power of RPQLI. For the year, I am very happy to announce we are positive 50,000 plus. In spite of all the difficulties, no other events happening, but just because the good work people saw, people have been donating on our website and sending the checks. Gina has got so many checks and he says, where are these checks coming from? I said, these people are donating. A lot of our members have donated. Aruna Talwar donated. Dr. Satish Anand sent a check. Dr. Mohinder Gupta sent a check. A lot of people from our team have donated checks. And that is the best part of RPQLI. So with that, I think, again, thank you all for this great opportunity. Of course, I am not going away. I'm going to be shoulder to shoulder with my brother, Abhay Malhotra. And with that, thank you and thank you.
Good job.
I request Himanshu Pandya, the nomination committee chair, to announce and welcome the new executive committee. Thank you.
PowerPoint.
Good job, Bayani.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bayani. And it was a challenging year, as everybody knows, because of the COVID. But still, we actually went to do a lot of activities, including, I would like to add one more thing. APQLI found out there were a lot of families were in need for the financial help. And thanks to our charitable committee and the chair, Dr. Bagla, with all the members, we were able to give almost $20,000 to the families who were in the need. And thanks to all APQLI executive committee members for that help, because I think this was the biggest thing that we have done during that time on top of what we were doing. I will just go through nomination committee right now, and I would like to thank Dr. Raj Bayani, my nomination committee, Dr. Chakote, Dr. Dua, Dr. Mehra, Dr. Kurabati, Dr. Vasil, Dr. Abhay Malhotra, and Dr. Sashisha. We got so many applications, we got so many nominations, and we have selected. Also, we had some follow-up interviews to make sure they understand the bylaws of the APQLI. And as we are expecting that our new team is going to lead by Dr. Abhay Malhotra, we wanted to make sure they have a really good team as we have previously. So without further delay, I would like to invite first the President, Dr. Abhay Malhotra. I was just trying to put all the labels, but then I thought that we have 1 year to see how he is doing, and we wanted to make sure his shoulders are very strong, and we checked it, so we are good for 1 year. President-elect Dr. Vinny Jayan. One of the best EP at St. Francis Hospital. Vice President Dr. Rajendra Jinnah. Lot of charity work is done by him very silently. Secretary Dr. Inderpal Chabra. Dr. Chabra was the president of the Medical Staff Society at LIJ and North Shore LIJ. He is leading in a lot of seminars and educational activities. Treasurer Dr. Devendra Srivastava.
He's a man with the big pockets.
So, Dr. Devendra Srivastava, as Dr. Kumar said, with the big heart, but at the same time, he's very strong academically. He helped a lot regarding the CME. That's a Sunday morning CME. If you are missing chole bhature, this is the actually person managing that. And our immediate past president, Dr. Raj Bayani. Very good job, Dr. Bayani. Now, I'm going through the Board of Trustee alphabetically. Dr. Bagla. Yeah, please come on. Dr. Bayani is here. Dr. Chakote. Dr. Dua. Dr. Jagdish Gupta. Dr. Vinod Jain is already there. You know that as a president and president-elect, they automatically come to the board of directors. Dr. Kurapati, Dr. Kishan Kumar, Dr. Abhay Malhotra is there, Dr. Sunil Mehra, Dr. Shashi Shah, Dr. Bhavani Srinivasan, I think she is in India, Dr. Arunat Talwar, and Dr. Tarun Vasil.
They couldn't make it tonight.
Should have a one group picture. And myself, yes.
Hit B.
No, just hit B. Yes.
Thank you, everyone. I'm going to invite member at large that we will have the last picture with everybody. So please stay here. Yeah, please stay here. I'm going to get member at large. We'll have another group picture. Dr. Bal Gilja. Dr. Rajesh Kakani. Dr. Prabhu Mehta, Dr. Badrinath, Dr. Raj Gopal, Dr. Pala, Venugopan Pala, Dr. Jagat Rao, Dr. Rakesh Sharma, and Dr. Hari Pillamalai.
Say it again.
Pillamalai. Okay. Also, I'm going to invite Dr. Abhay Malhotra first to announce also the advisory committee. So, Dr. Abhay Malhotra, please. Or, yes, I will continue with that one. Okay. So, the advisory board, Dr. Jagan Pahuja, please. Dr. Satish Anand, Dr. Mohinder Gupta, Dr. Rajiv Johar, Dr. Rajiv Datta, Dr. Nirbal Matu, Dr. Parag Mehta, Dr. Rasmikant Bakshi, and Dr. Raj Narayan. Oh, and Dr. Rama Raju. Now I know that I'm just going to announce two more committee. It's a women's affair. Dr. Bhavani Srinivasan is not here. Dr. Asa Dua, Dr. Meena Ahluwalia, and Dr. Usha Bansal. Young physician section, Dr. Rohan Arora and Dr. Aditi Malhotra. So please come forward.
He's taking picture. मुझे पहचानने में किसी को दिक्कत नहीं होगी अगर सब ऊपर आ गए तो फोटो कौन खींचेगा खींचने वाले खींच रहे हैं
Thank you everybody.
Thank you very much.
I think, thank you very much, everyone. Now I would like to invite Dr. Abhay Malhotra, President of APQLI.
Thank you, Dr. Pandya. Thank you all for attending this event. This is not going to be a short speech, so please put your seatbelts on and stay calm. First of all, with great modesty, I want to display my gratitude for being elected as APQLI president. As you know, this organization started in 1995, one of the greatest organizations. We are so blessed to have senior members and even founders, as Dr. Bihani said, with us to guide our path, which is great. I want to thank all the past presidents for their leadership, for their dedication. APQLI has become one of the most prestigious and one of the biggest chapters of National API, which I think is a great achievement. And all the past presidents, they inspire me, motivate me to raise the bar this year as a president. Special thanks to a gentleman who is a gem of a person. He's the one who introduced me here to APQLI family, Dr. Sunil Mehra. Thank you all. He's been my mentor, my friend. Thanks a lot for that. I'll tell you a little bit about my journey in APQLI, and I'll tell you why this organization is a great organization. I started when Dr. Vasil was president, and I was in the back of the seat sitting and telling myself, Abhay, you got to learn a lot of stuff. But as the years go by, I noticed that the biggest strength of this organization is when this strategic decision has to be made, we all come together as a family, which I think is one of the biggest strengths of it. Then Dr. Madhu Korapati made me convention co-chair. Thanks for when he was the president. It was a lot of fun working with him. After that, Dr. Vajinath Chakote, I was a convention chair with him during his presidency. And he's the calmest guy I've ever seen. And he used to tell me this favorite dialogue, I'm getting so much of money, I don't know what to do with that when we raise funds. I said, I wish I could say the same thing during my presidency. And then after that, next year, great work done by Dr. Rakesh Dua. During his presidency, I was again convention chair. It was a lot of fun. Worked with Dr. Dua and to how to take decisions, be strong. Dr. Dua inspires me for that. Thank you, Dr. Dua, for that. And after that, I think then Dr. Gupta. And then he did a great job. We actually, see, this is the great part of APQLI. 2 medical students for Hofstra Medical School. We started a scholarship program with a fund raised by Dr. Gupta's presidency. And for 5 years, we'll be giving them scholarship, which is great. After that, Dr. Pandya, when he raised fund, we have donated over $20,000 during last year. Unfortunately, it was not a good year for a lot of us. And with this COVID frenzy, APQLI has and will always remain strong and unified for our physician members. And I'm really proud to be the part of it. Thank you, Dr. Pandya, who has given me an excellent executive team, and I'm really proud of them. They are my pillars. I can't do anything alone myself, but with their help, I'm sure we will be able to raise the bar this year. And we will continue continuing your medical education programs. We are going to also do a COVID task force committee along with Dr. Bihani. We will continue providing PPEs and do some work for the community in regards to vaccines and all that. Also, one important thing is mental health awareness, which I think is a very big topic this year. Because of stress and all that, we need to do a couple of seminars to help out our members as well as community. So we will definitely work on that too. I again thank you, all of you. Thank you so much for your support and for your guidance, the senior members. And I hope to do good this year. And by the end of this year, I will make sure that you're all proud of me. Thank you so much, and thank you everybody. Now I think dinner will be served, and then we are done with the. I'm sorry. One request is for all the BOT members for year 2021. Could you please stay here? We will need 5 minutes to make a couple of decisions. So all the BOT members.
The ladies can start.
I'm sorry, one more thing which I forgot about my family. Thank you, Mamta, and thank you all the kids. It is like I'm really thanking them for immediate support. Thank you so much.
Just a disclosure, when you tax it, it takes like 5 minutes to come here. So he got it, but one more thing on a serious note. You know that because of pandemic, you know that what happened that last year. But same time, one of the doctor from the Brooklyn, he actually was hospitalized and rehab almost took him 7 to 8 months to recover. He's still at home, and one of the friend who is a physician, his family requested the friend for the fundraiser for him. And as a APQLI, I shared with all of you in the APQLI WhatsApp group, but if we can come up with the plan, and I'm requesting Dr. Abhay Malhotra just to look into that one, definitely we can contribute from our side. At the same time, if APQLI, as a like APQLI, if we can provide him one check or whatever is appropriate for that, but this is something definitely we should do that. I just came to know last night.
Hi, thank you. This Dr. Saba is a close friend of mine. He did work in Interfaith Hospital for 10 years, and then he moved to Brookdale. I just spoke to him like an hour before. He's home now, and after this, he went through tracheostomy, dialysis, ECMO. His left lung is fibrotic. He's still on home oxygen. The bed scenario is that he was working in Brookdale Hospital. After 3 months, they stop his salary. So from August, he's not getting any salary. His wife is not working, and he has 2 kids. So another issue is that insurance companies not covering all the costs. So the hospitals are sending bills to him, and rehab people are sending bills to him. That's the really sad part in the physician's life.
Isn't the state supposed to take over the COVID expenses?
Yeah, they are supposed to take, but the hospitals, he was in Winthrop. He's still receiving the bill from Winthrop, and he's receiving the bill from rehab places. So I told him today that don't pay anything. We'll try to find out some legal help for him. Yeah, we'll try to find out some legal help for him. Huh? He has a house and everything else. So.
We'll definitely work on it. So the last announcement is for Dr. Raj Bihani. First of all, give him a big round of applause. He did an excellent job. He will continue to work with me. I'll be the pilot. He'll be like my co-pilot. So Dr. Bihani, we'll work together this year. All right?
Absolutely. Surely. All the board of trustees, please come on this corner. Please. Board of trustees.
You and I, right? Something happened. Like our money. So you cannot automatically medicate. There's some time with your money. They cannot terminate his insurance because he was working and he got sick. They have to give him insurance.
Yes.
Cobra is valid only for 6 months. Cobra is valid only for 6 months. Yeah. After that, no insurance. He's paying Cobra right
I'm saying that I don't think you can straight away talking about medicine because
What